What's up, everyone? It is your host, Ghost, coming to you live with another wonderful video. How is everyone doing today? I'm doing well myself. We are streaming today on YouTube, on Twitch, and on Kick. And I realized something. I didn't tweet this out. So how can I do this without tweeting it out, letting anyone know I'm doing a fucking show? Because I'm an idiot. So give me a few minutes. Let me tweet this shit out. Sorry, I gotta tweet this out. I'm stupid. Oh, sorry. I gotta freaking type this shit. Tweeting it out. I just realized, like, midway through my introduction, I didn't tweet this out, so it's kind of hard. The fuck? Hold on. What in the world happened here? Sorry, like, I don't even know what to freaking say at this point. Dude, what the hell? Like, I think my Twitter went crazy all of a sudden. What the fuck? All right, give me a second. God damn, what the hell? Sorry, still having trouble tweeting this out, so I'm sorry. This will be like a few seconds. All right, let's try this shit again. Let's see. Sorry, I'm still tweeting this out. It takes forever. I swear to God. There we go. All right. Fucking hell. Sorry about that. Sorry about the delay. Fucking. There we go. All right. Everything's all good. Hopefully. Uh, fucking hell. All right. So, we are streaming on YouTube, Twitch, Rumble, of course. If you're watching this, this is on Rumble. Hopefully, this is on Rumble. So we have options today, more and more options. So yeah, wherever you're watching, give me a follow and then go to at least rumble.com/withghost and follow me there. Rumble is my main channel. It's where I will definitely stream regardless of anything else. So yeah, check out Rumble. So today we have a few things we'll talk about. We're going to talk about N3on speaking. It's been a few, a few weeks apparently since he streamed. I have no idea. So he's gonna talk about it. Apparently, also he got like jumped yesterday or at some point not too long ago. So maybe we'll get into that, maybe not. And then after all that, the Nintendo Switch hitter Brendan Deppa, who beat his teacher unconscious over his Nintendo Switch, his mother, adopted mother, I guess, is pleading mercy to the teacher that her son beat unconscious severely. So we'll look at that. And then Derek Chauvin was stabbed by an inmate who apparently used to be a former FBI agent. Then we're going to watch a wholesome Chevy commercial. After that, we'll talk about a Bronx suicide. It got leaked to some sort of like website devoted to violence and pornography. We're really going to focus more on the suicide itself. I saw the video. I actually had it, set aside and everything to show. But fortunately, depending on your point of view, it got taken down. I mean, respect to the family, what they wanted, of course. So that's what they wanted. That's what they got, and that's fine with me. I just wanted to at least show it so everyone knew what I was talking about. But hey, sometimes that's not what's going to happen. And then we'll talk to some late chick with some orange hair who complains about working a 9 to 5. And then we got like 3 videos after. Well, we got 4 videos in total, really, to react to. One is just some sort of comedy routine. Not some sort of, but it's just a comedy routine we'll laugh at. And then another is apparently a Texas district attorney showing encouraging lawyers to file false allegations. And then finally, it's some chick who really thinks she's bad, and she ended up really not being bad, which was kind of funny. All right, just 1 second before I get going. I'm gonna make sure my audio is good because I'll be streaming. All right. Sorry. All right. So there we go. Let's get into it. So, all right, here we go. So this is N3on. I covered him a little bit ago with his girlfriend Sam, who's like some OnlyFans model, OnlyFans hoe. And he was on Fresh and Fit. They tried to save him. He's obviously not looking to be saved at the moment. There we go. Yeah. So I've covered him a few times. Not like a giant raging fan of the kid, but whatever. All right. So let's just check it out.
What's good with y'all, man? I feel like I owe you guys a talk and explain to you guys everything that's been going on these past 2 to 3 weeks. I literally haven't been streaming at all. I haven't been doing anything, and it's not because I'm not motivated or anything. It's not because I'm lazy and I let money get to me or anything. It has nothing to do with that. It's just my head is extremely fucked up, and it has been for like 2 to 3 weeks. And I want to tell you guys exactly what I think and exactly what's been going on. So you guys know I came into this world. This is a whole new world for me. This LA shit, a whole new world for me. I've never experienced anything like this. At first, it was all right because it was new to me and it was fun and whatever. But I'm just sick of this LA shit. I'm sick of it. And my head makes me overthink everything. I have an overthinking problem. I overthink everything, and I think it's not that I don't have confidence in myself, because I do, but I think really, really low of myself as a person. I think I'm like a random person on the street. I think I feel like I have no money, no clout, no nothing. When in reality, I'm blessed. I came a long way, but I don't really even realize any of this is happening. It hasn't hit my head, and I don't think I ever will. But I have a really big problem with overthinking, and I don't know. In my head, this is exactly how I feel. This is like the exact sentence that how I feel. I feel like it's me versus the world. I feel like it's everyone in the world out to get me, and it's just me on the other side. And it's hard. It's really hard. And if I had kept streaming every day, I would have lost my mind. I had to take days off. I had to really just sit there. And it's not even like I'm taking days off and enjoying life. I'm just sitting there in bed, just sitting like all day, just lying down in bed, just thinking and like getting lost in my thoughts. It's been bad. But I want to let you guys know I'll never, ever, ever thank you guys enough for everything you guys have done for me. I am still extremely appreciative of every single person who's helped me come this far, every single person who's stuck with me, all this shit. I love you guys, man. I just need to get my mind straight, and I will get my mind straight. And I want to announce that I'm leaving LA. The LA era is over. The LA run is over. I'm done with LA. I'm going to stream here for approximately like 6-7 more days, and I'm done. I quit this shit, the LA shit, and I want to just travel the world with my boys and have fun and, just enjoy life, because that's all it's about, man. Who cares? It doesn't matter. None of the money means anything. None of the clout means anything. All that matters is being happy, and that's all I care about, and that's what I'm going to worry about from now on. I want to be happy. I want to be happy with you guys. I want to be streaming for you guys, and I just wanted to get you guys in my head for a second and make you guys really understand what I think, and I just know day by day I'll get better and I'll be straight, but I love you guys, man. I do. And to anyone I ever hurt or did any shit to or made feel away, I apologize. I am actually a nice person. I really am. I don't mean any harm to anyone. I love everyone. I love you guys, man. Peace.
All right, so what was all that? That was a bunch of bitch babble, honestly. The fuck he's talking about? I get in my head. I don't feel confident. Okay, no one feels confident 99% of the time. I really don't understand what he was trying to say there. Like, okay, I sometimes don't feel like I'm someone who's worthy of all my success or some shit. That was just a bunch of bitch babble. That's all it is. Like, look, I understand like maybe taking a couple days, taking a break from streaming. Streaming can be very, stressful if you're trying to provide content daily and stuff. So I understand like taking a couple days here and there just to reset mentally and, and everything. And he just signed a giant deal kick, and all that. I really get all that, in all honesty, but I really don't understand really what he's talking about over there. He said a bunch of bitch babble. Like, I don't get what he was saying. Okay, like, I really don't have anything to say because I don't know what the fuck he was saying. He was saying a bunch of bitch shit. Oh, I don't feel confident in myself. Okay, no guy generally feels confident in himself. Okay, I don't feel like I feel like I'm just a regular dude who doesn't have any following, blah 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 blah. Okay, but you're not. Like, look, what N3on needs to do is one, stop being a bitch. Okay, and that's the thing. Like, he's sitting there like, complaining after having all this success that he's had. He's complaining to his audience about all the success he's had, I guess, or not feeling confident in all this success he's had or some shit like that. But okay, who gives a shit? Like, honestly, like, okay, you may not have the confidence that after reaching all success, but you've reached it. Keep pushing, be a man, grow the fuck up. He really needs to get back with Fresh and Fit and like get Myron as a mentor so he doesn't get online. He just done, like, I don't watch N3on streams. I'm not that young to really want to watch a 19-year-old do some stupid shit and get his ass kicked all the time because he doesn't know when to shut his mouth. But N3on really needs like a mentor or something. And I think he needs to go back to Fresh and Fit and like have Myron like mentor him a little bit for a couple of years. Because all he did there was like he just acted like a woman and did a bunch of bitch babble. Like, I really don't know what else to say. So I'm just gonna move on because that was just dumb. All right. All right. So let's see. So this is, if you, like I said, I've talked about this before. If you watched it, oh, hold on, I didn't even put my banner up. Very important banner. So on here on the right is it's the guy who the guy who beat the shit out of the teacher who's laying on the ground over her taking his switch. And this is obviously the adopted mother. She's pleading for mercy, and this is her excuse for her son's behavior.
I am so sorry for what my son did. And nobody should ever have to go through that. But at the same time, please consider that my son has had a hard life. And he's gone through so much trauma in his life. He has autism. Please show mercy to him. It's devastating that my heart is breaking. I'm terrified for my child. I feel like if he gets sentenced to prison, it's a death sentence for him. He's scared. And to have your child call and cry and say, I don't want to die, it's awful. And I don't understand why. That in his IEP, it was stated that in the intensive behavior group home that he was living in, if they ever had to remove it as a consequence, they called in the crisis team. And the original IEP called for a token economy for so he could, to motivate him to do his work. He could earn tokens to then go to like a snack closet. This year, he had a new teacher who, it's not Joan. Joan was not his teacher. She's a para. He had a new teacher who, it was her first year teaching. And I don't know if she didn't understand the IEP, if she didn't read it, but she approached the group home and asked the group home to send it in.
Listen, for anybody who watches that video, it's hard for them to get past it, and I can understand they'd be devastated for Joan Nadich, the victim in this attack, and I can imagine you feel devastated for her as well. You wouldn't have wanted this to happen. You're obviously torn between the suffering that she's going through, and then of course the son that you love. It's just odd that he was in, this kind of public schooling to begin with. Do you know why this was the situation? Why he was actually even in a typical school like this? If he had this list of conditions he was coping with?
When he originally was in an autism behavioral hospital back before COVID hit, right before COVID hit. And we went through a process to where we were not able to reunify with him and bring him back home because of the limitations of seeing him in that year due to COVID. And so he was placed in an intensive behavioral group home, and I questioned it at the beginning. I had always homeschooled him because he didn't handle the school environment. I asked the group home, did he have to go to public school? Could he not do school online? And I was assured by them that all of their clients went to public school. So even though he was a level 6 and I never thought he belonged in public school, I didn't have a choice. I am.
Okay. So, look, so I don't know. I haven't seen anything of this matter. Like, I've seen the video, obviously. I've covered it. But I haven't seen like anything really further. I don't know. Like, does this kid actually have autism, and what form of autism? Does he understand the right and wrong of going and beating the shit out of someone just because they took away your Nintendo Switch is wrong and incorrect behavior? Does he understand that? That's what I'm trying to wrap my hand around. Okay, basically she wants him to get a lighter sentence because he has autism. Okay, but all I got right now is her word that he has autism. She said a bunch of shit, AIP, group home, all that stuff, and everything of that nature. Okay, but where's the proof? Where's the evidence? Is there evidence? I haven't seen any. I looked some. Let me just do a quick one. Okay, so I'm looking here, and you got two psychologists. One has described him with severely autistic, often violent, unpredictable, requiring extreme assistance and suffering since early childhood from deep and numerous disorders, including psychosis. The other described him as intelligent, aware, autistic, but not so impaired as to not know how to navigate through a trial. So Assistant State Attorney told the judge in her argument, "You really got to watch it for yourself and see that, in fact, he can control himself when he wants to. That's really what this is about. I think there's no doubt whatsoever that he's a bright young man. He understands what's going on and he can control himself when he wants to. And I ask that you find him competent." So, okay, he does have autism, but there's like a degree of severity. Look, I know someone who has autism, and maybe it's the same form this kid has, or some degree of autism. This guy ended up murdering 2 people over drugs, and he went to jail. So I mean, the autism isn't really an excuse, and doesn't. And this is what I have a problem with his mother, kind of using it as an excuse. He has autism. Okay, that's true, but does he understand right and wrong? Can he function? Can he, understand that what he did was wrong? He shouldn't have done that. There's a lot of factors going into it. It's not just like, oh, he has autism. Okay, so and they're trying to. My problem here is they're trying to guilt this teacher who was assaulted over his fucking switch. Okay. And had her fucking face caved in, not caved in, but she got her ass kicked over a goddamn switch, and everyone's trying to and her adopted mother, who apparently didn't do a good job because she either didn't fight to keep him out of regular school and continue to homeschool him. I don't understand the whole story, but she tries to. I don't even know what she's trying to do, honestly. But it's okay. He has some form of autism. Got it. But just because you have autism doesn't mean you can't go to jail for beating the literal shit out of someone over and said switch. Let's see. And then just because you have a hard life and gone through so much trauma doesn't give you a goddamn excuse. Okay, I really hate this crap. She's using this all as he's had a hard life. All right, got it. He's been through so much trouble in his life. Okay, got it. He has autism. Please show mercy to him. Why? Okay, why? Does he understand the concept of the fact that you beating someone up in a very violent attack over a Nintendo Switch does he understand that is incorrect behavior? He shouldn't do it. If he can understand that, if he can generally control himself on a daily basis, I don't see why he can't be held to a standard like everyone else. just because you have trauma, just because you've had a hard life, just because even you have autism. It'd be one thing if he has such a severe case of autism, he doesn't understand, right or wrong. And in that case, he should have been in a special like ed class, because I went to school like everyone else. We all know, the special ed class where, it was a bunch of the, people with special needs and stuff walking around in a group with a pretty much basically a daycare workers, teachers. So, I mean, he should have been in one of those classes then. But just because he has autism, hard life and everything, it's not an excuse. And if this teacher doesn't want to give a lighter sentence after having her ass handed to her ridiculously, then stop bothering her about it. All right. It's up to the judge now. I don't know if they've done sentencing yet, but it's up to the judge now that the case has been presented. Trial, I assume, has happened. Or it's going to, or whatever. And this lady doesn't want to help give him a lighter sentence because she's gotten not actual, but she's gotten some real trauma over this because she just had her ass handed to her. She's, has to deal with the mental effects and everything like that. So I'm really tired of these people trying to guilt this poor woman into giving her a tact or a light sentence, but just because he may have something, he has a form of autism and had a hard life and dealt with trauma. Okay. So that's just my point here. Now, it's just, I'm just having really issue with this like excuses that we try to give people nowadays. He appears to, he's at, there's apparently been enough evidence that the judge feels comfortable with, and not all judges are great. Okay, not all judges are great. They're not all perfect, and they're very politically motivated. But I don't see this as some sort of way to, this case as a way to advance a judge's standing or anything like that. I don't see this as like the case. So I don't see any reason why there be any, any reason to move forward with the trial that's not on the merits of the case and the actions of the individual. That's what who knows? We'll see. I'm not following this case super closely. I'm just, skimming it, seeing it when I, get a chance. All right. Moving on. So inmate charged with stabbing Derek Chauvin was FBI informant. John Turskat, 52, became an FBI informant in 1997. The inmate accused of stabbing Derek Chauvin 22 times at the Federal Corrections Institute in Tuscany, Arizona, has been revealed to be a former FBI informant. John Turska? I don't know. 52. Who has been charged with attempted murder for allegedly stabbing Chauvin, became an FBI informant in 1997, according to the LA Times. Turska was sought out by the FBI while he was a member of the Mexican Mafia prison gang. He's helped federal authorities with an investigation that resulted in the indictment of more than 40 Mexican mafias members and associates, the outlet reports. However, Turska was dropped as an informant after prosecutors said he admitted to extorting money, dealing drugs, and authorizing assaults while receiving monetary compensation as an informant. In 2001, Turska was sentenced to 30 years in prison after pleading guilty to racketeering and conspiring to kill a rival in the prison based gang. At the time of his sentencing, he slammed the FBI and told U.S. District Court Judge A. Howard Matz, "I didn't commit those crimes for kicks. I did them because I had to if I wanted to stay alive. I told that to the FBI agents, and they just said, do what you have to do." Turska has now allegedly admitted to stabbing the former Minneapolis police officer accused of killing George Floyd during an arrest in May 2020 and spoke with FBI agents following the attack on Chauvin. Well, Prosecutors said that Turska had used an improvised knife, and authorities told and allegedly told authorities he would have killed Chauvin had they not intervened, according to the Associated Press. Prosecutors claimed that Turska later disclosed to FBI agents that he had been contemplating assaulting Chauvin for approximately 1 month due to the fact that he is a high-profile inmate, but denied intending to murder him. Tursk informed the agents that he planned to attack Chauvin, 47, on Black Friday, the day following Thanksgiving, in a symbolic nod to the Black Lives Matter movement. Look, this guy's white as fucking snow. Apparently, he's just like, what's his name? Joseph Rosenbaum. As a symbolic nod to Black Lives Matter movement and the Black Hand and Bell emblem affiliated with the Mexican Mafia gang. Prosecutors said, according to the outlet. Chauvin was sentenced to 252 months in prison with credit for time served. He pleaded guilty in federal court in December 2021 to willfully depriving Mr. Floyd of his constitutional rights to be free from the use of unreasonable force by a police officer, resulting in Mr. Floyd's bodily injury and death. An autopsy revealed that Floyd, who had been accused of trying to pass counterfeit bills by a cashier who called the police to the scene, had an excessive amount of drugs in his system. In testimony that came out of another trial, staffer stated that there had been pressure to ensure Chauvin was convicted due to the fact that the case had gained national attention. The attention resulted in defund the police movements nationwide. No, defund the police riots, not movements, riots. That's what really happened. There was a shit ton of riots. It was fucking ridiculous. But yeah. So it's interesting. So this guy, he stabs Chauvin, okay? And then afterwards, he goes and talks to the feds about it. Very interesting. And apparently there's been talks that, there's a lot of pressure to actually go ahead and convict on this because of the national attention. Look, we all know George Floyd didn't die because of the knee on his neck. We know this far as a fact at this point in time. We also, it was due to all the goddamn drugs in his fucking system that he died. So it was ridiculous. I knew that he was going to get convicted because, really, when it comes to high profile cases like this, especially if it's against a black person, it's guilty instantly. And the fact that he got tried in Minneapolis where it happened, he was going to get a fair trial there. And I remember losing a couple of friends over this when this happened. And all I simply said was the guy's not racist because we have no evidence of him being racist. And I still don't think we have any evidence of him being racist. Okay. And, even Steven Crowder, he did a video when this happened. And he had a bunch of his staffers like knee on his neck for like 10 minutes and nothing happened to him. And, at the time, for those who don't know, Steven Crowder had a problem with his chest, his chest, it caved in. So there was more pressure on his heart. So, yeah. But it's just wild that out of all the prisoners in the world, it just so happens the guy who stabbed Chauvin is a former FBI informant. Okay, come on. Look, is there anything underhanded going on? More than likely not. But it's a hell of a coincidence that, someone who ended up stabbing Chauvin's also an informant for the feds. It's just really wild. All right. It's just fucking crazy. All right, let's check this out. All right, let's check out a wholesome Chevy, commercial now. nowadays we got like all these commercials. They're always some woke messaging. Okay, it's always woke messaging. Always, always, always. There's never really like any messaging that's like, you know, wholesome or something. Well, now here's one. All right. There's no, yeah, I haven't watched it all the way through. Watch bits and pieces. Okay. I haven't watched it all the way through, but as far as I know, there's no like, you know, gay couple holding hands and aggressive, passionately making out. So everyone knows that, hey, this is some gay people. There's no one with some rainbow flag just like, you know, hauling it around, being like, woo. There's nothing like that. So let's check out the commercial.
Over there.
Gramps? Well, we got you a present. We hope you like it. Come on.
How is she?
Good days and bad, Laura, but the love is always there.
More bad days than good?
And some days is when she doesn't even recognize me.
I'm so sorry, Daddy.
Let's make today a good day.
Hang on a second. You'll need these, Tracy.
Yes, Mom.
And don't be too long.
This is a long commercial. 5 fucking minutes?
Okay. Ready? Yeah. Right. Yeah. All right. Get your seatbelt on. Look at you.
Woo! Yeah!
God damn. That's an old ass fucking truck.
Sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy.
Some good lights this year, right? I wonder if it'll snow. It never seems to snow as much as it used to.
How would you know?
Oh, shakes from Bittersweet Cafe.
I'd tell a tale sure to make you
Saginaw?
You were actually born in that house.
Oh.
Here's your old high school.
wish that I could wish for you.
Bill.
My first horror movie. I'm not sure Mom ever forgave you for that.
That's
Put
awesome.
a whole lot of you in the back of this thing.
Yeah, that's right. Me, Chris, Jeff, Phil.
Jeff is a troublemaker.
Makes me happy. Sunshine in my eyes can make me cry. Sunshine.
Gramps says this is where he first kissed you.
No.
Look so lovely.
I kissed him. He was far too shy. Bill, I need to see Bill. Oh, he can't do the dinner alone.
Sunshine almost all the time makes me high. Sunshine almost always.
Oh, my life. It's good to be together. Be careful there. Watch your step. You got it?
I do.
You have it? All right.
I have it. You've always been the clever one.
Merry Christmas, guys.
Ah, Merry Christmas.
Oh,
Let's go.
let's go in.
If I had a day that I could give you, I'd give to you a day just like today.
Shit. I just realized my shit was muted this entire fucking time. God damn, I had a beautiful speech. It was beautiful, guys. Beautiful. That was. Yes, I know. Boo me. All right. So what I was saying was this was a beautiful, wholesome commercial. There was no messaging, no flag waving, pride flag waving, or no BLM riot, nothing like that. No, oh, boys will be boys, but that's wrong, crap or anything like that. It was just a wholesome messaging. Excuse me. Grandma has Alzheimer's. Like, I honestly think it's probably one of, if not the most, the worst, the worst disease we can get as humans. Losing your identity, losing that sense of self, becoming, basically unmade by, through no fault of your own. And then your family members, of course, that are, watching this happen, watching you deteriorate, watching you forget who they are. Is it must be rough. It's really rough. I hope I don't have to ever experience that, either, having a family member who has Alzheimer's or being one with that has Alzheimer's. That'd be just a horrible existence, in my opinion. And see, granddaughter probably, understood, like, let me just take you around. But like I said, this is just a wholesome commercial. No messaging except, be happy with your family members. Here are the memories that we can give you in a Chevy. Yeah, like all this stuff. Okay, it wasn't any messaging stuff. These are the memories you could have in this Chevy. And yeah, and that's all the message was. Okay, buy a Chevy because you could have great memories like this woman here. That's all it really was. And I just really loved that commercial. It was a good commercial. I hope, Chevy prices went up and we can encourage this type of behavior instead of all the fucking woke messaging we get. Yeah, Budweiser, Gillette, etc., just throwing these woke shit into our commercials. Like, I'm not watching this commercial to get like some more political shit shoved down my throat. I want to be intrigued and interested in possibly buying your product. So it's a good good job. You know what? Round it up. All right. So We had something beautiful. Now we're gonna get sad. I know. Emotional roller coaster. Well, apparently, if you watch that, that was probably sad too. This is from back in 2004. That's an old ass video. So I saw this video the other day. Apparently, this is a very old video because this was April 1st, 2004. And it was Paris Lane, 22 of Harlem, used a 9mm handgun to kill himself on March 16th in a lobby at the Morris House Project in the Bronx, where he had been visiting his girlfriend. So this video of the, was taken by like at an elevator. This video was posted on some sort of website devoted to violence and pornography. His foster mother told police about it. This is back in 2004, by the way. All right. And I know it's the same one because of what happened. All right. So the 45-second video, which is no longer displayed there, shows Mr. Lane and his girlfriend standing near an elevator door, near an open elevator door. She pulls her hands across her face as if wiping away tears and kisses him briefly. Then they hug for a long moment until she gently pulls away and steps into the elevator. Mr. Lane waits for the elevator doors to close, stares at it for a second, then pulls out a gun, puts it in his mouth, and fires once, falling to the ground. So that's the basis of the video. I'm not really going to talk because this apparently is really old fucking news. I'm not going to go into any more of this, but I just want to talk about the video itself. Guys, don't be killing yourself over some chick. Okay, she breaks up with you, you break up with her, whatever, you're sad about it, etc. Don't kill yourself over it. All right, don't commit suicide. Don't unalive yourself, however you want to call it, over some broad. Okay, look, I don't care how much you love her. All right, it doesn't matter how much you love her. She's not worth your life. Look, if my wife left me, I love her to death. Okay, it would break me, it would hurt, it would suck, but I'm not going to kill myself over it. No woman is worth you killing yourself. There are, if you're with a significant other, there are, and she's a good woman and everything, she's worth, putting your life on the line to protect her, but she's not worth committing suicide over. Because guess what? If she wasn't, if she didn't want to stick by you for the long term, she's not worthy of your life. And that's okay. Because guess what? There's another woman around the corner that will either love you more than this chick. And I'm not blaming the chick, by the way. I'm not blaming her. She has every right to break up with the guy. She's not feeling it. She doesn't want to be with him, whatever. I don't know the whole history behind the story. But all I know is the video I saw. He hugs her. They kiss. He takes a step. Elevator's closed. Takes a step back. Bam. No chick's worth your life in that way. Some women are worth giving your life up for in the pursuit of protecting them. Yes. I mean, look, as men, that's our jobs, is to protect our women and potentially giving up our life for it. Yes. All right. That's a thing. But to end your life over a breakup isn't worth your life. If that makes any sense. You don't need to, it doesn't matter how heartbroken you are. You don't need to take an easy way out and ending your life. Living is hard. And every person, no matter how deep of depression you are, that continues living is a strong individual, regardless, no matter how hard life no matter how much life throws at you and how hard it can be, you keep on living through it. You're a very strong person. The second you commit the act of ending your life, ending your existence, you become weak. All right. That's just the facts of life. You got to keep pushing forward no matter how hard it is. Life isn't easy, but it sure as hell is worth living for. So I just wanted to look at that, talk about it, because it really affected me when just watching this guy just like step back and be like, well, this sucks. And so it really sucks. I mean, obviously it's an old video, but it really sucks that some asshole decided to put it on for everyone to see. It was on Twitter. I think the account got banned since. That's how I became aware of it. But yeah, so. All right. So let's moving on. Okay, let's go get pissed off of a woman. Speaking of women to get mad at. No, I'm joking. So influencer and mother Carla Bellucci made headlines when she told the media that she would be charging family members to serve them dinner and a single glass of champagne at Christmas. What the fuck? All right, Bellucci has been dubbed the Britain's most hated woman after she made it on television that she exaggerated her feelings of depressed and flirted in order to get a nose job provided by the publicly funded and overburdened British healthcare system. Since then, she has gained infamy for other behaviors such as hiring male strippers for her 18-year-old daughter's birthday and crowdfunding a butt lift procedure. The fuck? But her upcoming Christmas dinner is already making headlines in multiple countries. As the festive season approaches, Carla, 42, expects to have up to 9 relatives in addition to her immediate family of 6. Sitting around the dinner table at her home on Christmas Day, the Daily Mail reported. But the guests will find the seasons are giving starts at the front door because each will be charged £150 for a full turkey dinner, including 1 glass of champagne. What is this? This is the chick? Oh, God. At current exchange rates, £150 sterling is equivalent to $189 American dollars. It's not cheap to feed people. It also takes time to put together a nice meal. I'll give them a glass of champagne, Bellucci told the British news outlet. I'll give them a glass of champagne, but if they want any more booze, they can bring their own. She also defended the price, including some of the profit of a profit for herself, saying, "Everything I do is for profit. My family understands that." But she defended the price as reasonable for guests as well. If you want quality, you have to pay for it. She added that it wouldn't be any cheaper if you went to a restaurant or hotel for a Christmas Day meal. So why should I be out of pocket? Because this is your family, not some people you're renting a room to. What the fuck? In addition to the dinner, she will allow guests to use her television so they can hear King Charles speak at 3 p.m. and watch whatever they want. But after playing some charades, she will kick them all out and send them home. To any critics who may object to her charging host family members, she declared, "Get stuffed with all the trimmings." So this woman is wild. This is an ugly broad too. Like, 42 and you're acting like this? Who the fuck are you? Look, I'm willing to bet she's never actually done anything worthwhile. Like, she's had a family, cool, awesome, great. Well, that's it. Now she's entitled to charge family. Look, I've had family who do their, who come over for Christmas and everything like that. I fucking hate people in my house, okay? I really hate it, all right? But they're family. They're good. If they're good people, then just have them around. Look, I want to kick my family out, like, as soon as we're done eating dinner, we call it a day. That's what I want to do. But I don't. And I don't, charge. Like, well, one, I don't make it. But my wife's not going to charge our family to have dinner at our house for, because, like, I'm blown that this, look, it's all her family, even her kids. I say, fuck her and not go spend Christmas with her. Everyone go somewhere else and not invite her. Like, this entitled fucking cunt. Like, God, these fucking women these days. Like, who are you? First off, she lies and is declaring, "Oh, I faked depression to get taxpayer-funded nose job," which I think that's fraud. How is she not being investigated by the British government? It's beyond me. She buys male strippers for her 18-year-old daughter's birthday. This is a horrible, horrible mother. Or she's just lying just so she can get a bunch of clout from random strangers she doesn't know because she's some dumb bitch who likes attention from random strangers. That's all this really comes down to. She really likes the attention she gets from random fucking strangers. And oh god, this chick just really pisses me off. How do you go about justifying I'm going to charge my family money to eat dinner with me? Family is about, no, look, not all families are great, but if they are good enough to come over for dinner on Thanksgiving or Christmas, then that's your choice. I really hope her family, and I'm talking even her immediate family, the family of 6. I don't know if that's including her. So family, the 5. I hope that the 5 of them and then all the other relatives, 9, just goes to some other relatives and not invite her and let her just eat by herself. Oh God, I would be vivid if one of my, family tried to charge me for the pleasure of eating at her house. What the hell? Look, you don't get compensated for making dinner with your family on Christmas. However crazy you go, you get compensated by someone coming over and help, someone doing the dishes afterwards. The joy you have of spending a day just free of everything with your family. Those are what you get. Those are what you get. Those are what you get. That's your compensation, not some $189 in US for turkey dinner to everyone. So let's see. I don't math well. I don't know if the 6 includes her, so I'm just going to do 5. So for her to have a delicious dinner, that's 14 people, not including herself. Because when doing the family of 6, I'm assuming that includes her. Because whenever say someone family of blank, they always include themselves. So times 189 US. So this broad wants in total $2,646 to make turkey dinner. I know for a fact. I don't really know for a fact. I can guarantee that her turkey dinner does not cost $2,000. Okay, no matter how much inflated prices there are, there's no way it costs $2,000, nearly $3,000. Well, $2,600, nearly $3,000. No fucking way. I hope she's lonely on Christmas. Fuck this chick. Fuck you, Carla. All right, let's get a little more pissed, and then we'll watch some stuff that maybe will give me a laugh and whatnot. So here's this chick who doesn't, some chick with orange fucking hair and a dumb haircut. Doesn't like the fact that she has to work a 9 to 5. Welcome to the workforce. Oh, and to Carla Bellucci, that's for you. All right, 9 to 5.
Not do a 9 to 5. I know this is gonna sound spoiled. I know this is gonna sound like some artsy creative who, just doesn't want to put in the hard work and hours, but I physically do not think I can do it. I start to cry if I have more than 3 non-creative tasks to do in a day. And
welcome to being an adult.
8 hours a day of something that I don't really love for the rest of my life. So there's no other option. This has to work. This is gonna sound even more artsy and arrogant, but I heard this quote in a show once, and it said, "People like us can't live normal lives. If we try, it kills us." And honestly, I am throwing myself into that.
Who the fuck is this chick? What arrogance can you say? I put myself in this category. I can't live a normal life. Who are you? No one knows who you are.
Category, because I think I will simply die. So if you want to listen to my music and help me, one step in the process of me not literally dying, please stream it. I love you guys. Not doing 9 to 5.
Everyone who watches, her, whatever, don't listen to her music. There you go. Fuck this chick. I can't do a 9 to 5. Look, even the most successful actor, musician, whatever, had to work a 9 to 5 before they even came close to achieving their dreams. Okay, this is some entitled brat. I can't work a 9 to 5. Okay, deal with it. deal with it. Because look, odds are you're probably not good enough to even get into a music industry. I'm assuming she's a musician because it says whatever music. So, like, do you know how many fucking artists like never got a shot at actually becoming an artist? Like, seriously, it doesn't make any sense to me. Look, this is the problem with this generation. Okay, there's no instillment of hard work. Okay, to become a musician, you got to put in a lot of hard work. Now, I'm not a musician, I know that shit. Not only does it include, putting your music out to everyone, putting, showing, doing some good music, putting in to people, hoping they'll give you a call, persevering when you don't. It also includes working a 9 to 5 so that you can survive. Okay, here's the problem. This chick's probably very privileged. She probably has her parents taken care of. No problem. Good. That's fine. Okay. But look, life isn't about being filled. It's about making sure that your life can continue. And this is a big problem with women who's like, I don't want to do a job that I don't love. Well, neither do men, but we do it all the goddamn time because we have to, because there's a burden of performance on men and there isn't on women. Clearly, because look, if a man went on Instagram or TikTok or wherever this was, I found this on Twitter, so I don't know if this was a TikTok thing or not, or an Instagram thing. So, what was I saying? But oh yeah, if a man went on and says, "I can't do a 9 to 5," it doesn't make me happy. I just I can't go not doing 3 non-creative things in a day, or blah 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 fucking blah. Everyone on the internet would roast him. But like, look, I bet there's like this shit got like, after this video, she probably got a bunch of people supporting her, like, you go, girl, follow your dreams and shit like that. Well, look, that's just great. Look, if you need 3 creative things to get through your day, do them at your 9 to 5. Whenever you get a break, take a 15-minute break, write, down some song lyrics and some shit like that. Like there, 3 creative things today. Okay. Because, generally a 9 to 5, you get 3 breaks generally. Get a 15-minute, I think a 10 or 15-minute. You need more than 10 and 15 minutes to write down song lyrics. Get an hour break or maybe a half an hour break. Another, eat and make a lyric. And then another 15-minute break. There we go. Some more to make lyrics. Like, and or the entire time you're doing the job, thinking of lyrics and shit. Like you can do the same at all. Look, this chick's not gonna be. I highly doubt this chick's gonna be becoming a famous artist. She doesn't have actually any real drive. Okay, there's no like if you can't work a 9 to 5, how are you gonna expect to be a musician? Which is probably a lot harder than a 9 to 5 because you gotta, if you're gonna unless you're gonna have to go on the road. You're going to be on a constant schedule, a stressful schedule that's far more stressful than a 9 to 5. Yes, you get paid a decent amount of money, but you'll be on tour. You'll have to go city to city. It's a lot of hard work to be a musician. It's not all candy rides and ponytails and all that shit. So if you can't even handle a 9 to 5, which isn't that hard, just to have the basics to survive, how are you going to survive a job that's going to be even harder and far more stressful? Just because you're creativity is not going to sustain you for very long. Not with the rigorous schedule you're going to have to go through working as a musician. So, what an entitled brat. I hope her music career doesn't take off. Maybe I'm just an asshole, but like whenever I see someone like that, I was like, whatever you want, I hope the opposite happens for you. Just because I'm an asshole. All right. Let's get something that'll laugh, okay? This is a comedian. This is just, this isn't any like, political like commentary or news commentary or anything like that. This is just, something to laugh at and enjoy and a palate cleanser before I probably get more pissed off.
Before I had a dog, I remember watching a movie. I don't know if you guys have seen it. It's a movie of Keanu Reeves called John Wick. Have you guys seen that film? It's a great film, yeah. But if you don't know this film, I'll tell you the premise quickly. It's a film where Keanu Reeves plays a retired hitman. Start of the film, someone shoots his dog, which causes Keanu to go on a revenge mission where he kills somewhere in the region of 18,000 people till he finds out who shot his dog. Before I had a dog, I watched it and that's a fun movie, but one of the most unrealistic premises for a movie I've ever seen in my life. Now I have a dog, that is the most realistic premise for a movie. If anyone even lays one hand on little Santiago, I will kill them. I'm going full Batman on them, that's what's happening. Before I had
that, like I said, that was just something to laugh at, cleanse the palate. That was just funny. Yeah, no, it's really true. You get a dog, you know, you watch movies like that, you're like, it's just a dog. Come on, it's just an animal. Then you get a dog, you're like, I will kill everyone for you. It's a true fact. That's why I love like this first John Wick movie. Dude, the first John Wick movie, I still can't watch the scene where the pup gets killed. Okay, I can't do it. Like it doesn't happen. Like I have to skip through and wait till the like I every single time I skip through that bit. I can't watch it. It's I just can't do it. Like I'm the type of person, like I see a human get killed. That's hilarious. Or okay, all right, cool. Nothing. Stone face. Dog gets killed. I'm like, my heart, it hurts. I'm that guy. All right. That was just funny. I saw it. I was like, let's watch it. Let me get a palate cleanse because I'm probably gonna watch some other stuff that's gonna piss me off. All right. So this Texas State Assistant District Attorney encouraging lawyers to file false allegations.
I just can't believe that my wife is serving me with a protection for what?
For protection from abuse. This is for you. This is your copy. Yep.
What does that mean?
What's that?
A protection from abuse.
There was something going on between you two that she didn't like, all right? So she...
That's it? There's something going on. Okay. Was it verbal? Was it physical? Did it actually happen? Like, this is ridiculous. The cop says there's something going on between you two that she didn't like. That could be a vast majority of fucking things. The fact that I didn't pick up my goddamn socks could be it. Like, how dare he? He doesn't respect me. He's abusing me because he didn't pick up his socks and treats me like a slave somehow. That's just wild. If something happened to you that she didn't like, so she filed a protection of abuse order against you.
Filed a protection from abuse order against you.
Protective order carries criminal consequences. Accordingly, that makes it a pretty heavy tool in negotiating divorce.
Okay, just want to put this point this. So this is a district attorney, assistant district attorney, who's telling lawyers that a protection of abuse order is criminal consequences that also can be a negotiating tool in divorce. And people are wondering why men aren't, because look, let's be honest, it's men getting served these. It's not women, it's men getting served these. But people wonder, why do men not want to get married? Because shit like this. I can get hit with a protection order of abuse without probably any evidence. So it can be a tool of negotiation in my divorce. Okay? A divorce where it's already skewed against me. I can lose half my shit, and my wife's more than likely to get custody and alimony from me. Why do men not want to get married? I don't know.
If it goes through my office, it's a lot harder to use it in negotiating a settlement to your divorce. So I would encourage you very strongly, if you have one of those cases, to do the protective order as part of your case. It gives you more leverage in negotiating settlement. If you're like, well, that's great, I don't know what a protective order looks like, shoot us a message. We'll send you forms. We are willing to help. You know, we're willing.
Okay, hold on. That should be an alarm for you. Let's go back and see what she... Oh, I can't even rewind this. Never mind. Oh,
I have the worst husband.
no one cares.
I just can't believe that my wife is serving me with...
Sorry, I tried to rewind it, so we'll have to listen to this shit again. Hold on.
Protection for what?
For protection from abuse. This is for you. This is your copy. Yep.
What does that mean?
What's that?
A protection from abuse.
There was something going on between you two that she didn't like, all right? So she filed a protection from abuse order against you.
Protective order carries criminal consequences. Accordingly, that makes it a pretty heavy tool in negotiating a divorce. If it goes through my office, it's a lot harder to use it in negotiating a settlement to your divorce. So I would encourage you very strongly, if you have one of those cases, to do the protective order as part of your case. It gives you more leverage in negotiating.
So this is an ADA who is telling lawyers, probably divorce lawyers, and a way to get a settlement, better settlement, negotiate some settlement, is to file false allegations and do a protection order of abuse. It's where we live in.
Settlement. If you're like, well, that's great, I don't know what a protective order looks like, shoot us a message. We'll send you for it.
And then it's like, if you don't know what it is, let us know, and we'll help you out. We will conspire against this guy to help you fuck him over, because we require for you to get legally married and get rights of a married couple to file with the state. And not only will you file with the state, we will fuck you over as the state.
So we are willing to help, you know, we're willing to kind of walk you through the process, but our attitude is, if you can do holistic representation for your client, it's better for the client, it's better outcomes in terms of.
I just can't believe that my wife.
So it's better for the client, but is it honest? No. And I'm willing to bet that it's not a beyond a reasonable doubt standard. It's probably a preponderance of the evidence, because if I remember right, that's what a restraining order requires. Not a reasonable doubt, but the preponderance of the evidence, meaning 51% more than likely this happened. And guys wonder why we don't want to get married. This is just wild. Or sorry, guys. Society wonders why guys don't want to get married anymore. Look, I'm married. I'm legally married. All right, my wife can take half my shit. It's a risk I took. I think I mitigated the risk a lot. But you know, the idea that had I known this, you know, obviously this is in Texas. I don't live in Texas, but you know, we're right to live in Texas, and you know what? There's probably a lot of other areas that do this too. But look, if Texas does this, a lot of areas do this as well. Let's be honest. But if I knew a lot of this stuff prior to getting married, I'd probably be far more hesitant to get married, regardless of who I was with. So that's just wild. It's really wild to me. All right. Last but certainly not least, this chick.
I really don't care what they think.
Okay. So some sort of like rating thing. I see these clips all the time. She's like, I don't care what they think. Does she really? Let's find out.
How much money is in your guys' savings account?
$500,000.
What's the craziest thing you've done to an ex?
I made a fake social media account and I pretended to be a girl just to like try to pick him up, and he failed the test, and then I cut his tires.
So in 5th, we have Mercedes. What? In 4th, Victoria.
I think I'm just too rich for these guys.
Oh, yeah.
They don't really.
Look. Her response to this is, I'm too rich for these guys. Look, guys don't care about your money, first off. Second off, it has nothing to do because you're rich. It has it's more to the fact that what you did to your ex was make a fake account, pick him up, and then when he like went for it, you slashed his tires. Now he's like, well, fuck this broad.
Really have taste. I definitely think it reflected how much they could handle a really bad.
Okay, all right. Handle one thing. Why the fuck do I need to handle you? Okay? Why should I have to handle you? I am the man. I am supposed to be the protector, the provider. I have to go out in the world, create resources, bring those resources back, i.e., in this case, money, bring these resources back, provide them to you so that you can live off of off of my back. What is it? The labor's off of my labors, basically. There's a term I can't. Off the back of my labors or some shit like that. But you know, so I have to go out in the world, slay the dragons, come home, bring you the bacon so that you can, you know, provide me sustenance. Maybe this chick can't cook. Let's be honest. I'll explain why. But I have to do all that. And then I got to come home and handle you. I don't handle my goddamn wife because I'm too goddamn tired. All right. My wife is quiet, submissive, docile. Okay. I don't have to handle her. She is a mature adult that can handle her own damn self and give me the peace I fucking need. All right. That's one thing. The handle part. I hear this all the time. Well, you just can't handle me. Why the fuck should I have to? Okay. I have to handle the rest of the world. Why should I handle my goddamn woman? Now, she calls herself a bad bitch. Whenever I hear bad bitch, first off, nah, you're like a 5. Okay. And I think like the rating scales are dumb. Like 1 through 10. I think it's a dumb rating because not because like it's demeaning or anything like that. Because let's be honest, it's would you hit or not? Let's like for guys, like, would you hit or not? That's really the scale. It's not really a 1 to 10 scale. It's would you fuck her or would you not? That's really the scale. 95% of the time, it no matter what she looks, it's a yes, I would hit that. So I think 1 to 10 is dumb, but let's be honest, she's average at best. Now, whenever I hear, and look, I'm not like, you know, the fittest guy, the most attractive guy, whatever, okay? So it's not like she gives a shit about my opinion. And even if I was a very attractive male by, you know, male standards, like looks, money, status, et cetera, she still wouldn't give a fuck. But whenever I hear bad bitch, okay, I think useless. That's what I think. When I hear, like, I'm a bad bitch. Translation, I'm fucking useless. That's what I think, okay? Okay, all right. That's all I gotta say. That's all I had to say. It's fucking ridiculous.
I really don't care what they think.
How much money? So I don't really care what they think. And then she got super goddamn offended when they rated her very low. Just funny. All right, that's all we got today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Listen to my rants. Listen to me get pissed off at dumb hoes, etc. Again, we are watching on YouTube, Twitch, and Rumble, or streaming on YouTube, Twitch, and Rumble. So please check me out there. Whatever you're watching, make sure you go to Rumble. Give me a follow there. Rumble.com/withghost. Check out my gaming channel, rumble.com/gamingwithghost. I am currently playing God of War Ragnarok. Again, it's not the first time I played it. So check my playthroughs there. All right. Hope you have a good day. Peace out. See you later, y'all.